I love Super Mario Maker 2 so much I'm gonna fanboy over its new features and I don't care what anyone says. Oh, sorry, welcome to MojoPlays and let's take a look at the awesome new features in Super Mario Maker 2. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Slopes. Hopefully I don't need to explain what a slope is. Moving on. On and off switches. The on and off switches have been a simplistic yet interesting mechanic in past Mario games, whether it be alternating routes for platforms on rails or alternating the visibility of specific blocks. Both of those features have made it into Super Mario Maker 2, and it's proven to be a very popular addition. Mario isn't the only one who can set off the switches. Objects and enemies can also trigger these blocks, which could demand faster reflexes from the player. Considering the abundance of stages already making use of on-off switches so far, we have a feeling we haven't seen their full potential yet. Night mode. Night mode is one of the most intriguing new additions to Super Mario Maker 2. It's pretty easy to unlock too. Simply drag the angry sun onto your level, tap it, select the moon, and there, night mode can be accessed at any time. What this does is alter some of the features of your level, and we're not just talking about the day to night transition. For example, if your course uses the ground theme, Goombas will float. Or if you're using the castle theme, you'll swim through it, while enemies act normally. As for the moon itself, touching it will wipe all the enemies from your screen. Neat how a cosmetic change can alter mechanics so drastically. Improved search options. As entertaining as the first game was, Super Mario Maker 1 featured a lackluster search engine. You could only find courses by their extensive 16-character ID code, or by scrolling through the highlights, star rankings, and new arrival section, and those were not very reliable to find good courses. If you wanted anything more specific, you had to go to the Mario Maker bookmark website and search there. It was a real pain in the butt. Thankfully, Super Mario Maker 2 makes it easier to find courses, incorporating tags and shortening ID courses to 9 characters. Finally, we can jump into new courses at a quicker rate. Maker profiles. In addition to the improved online search engine, Mario Maker 2 features another nifty new feature online, Maker Profiles. These aren't just your typical online profiles though. As you progress through the story mode, course world, or if your level is getting a lot of positive feedback, you'll unlock different outfits for your Mii. You can dress up as Bowser, wear t-shirts with enemies animating on them, or even become a half-human, half-bullet bill. There's a wide variety of wardrobe pieces to unlock, and we are hoping future updates will include more for us to flex our Mario fandom. Red Yoshis. Whether he's being used to swallow enemies, or as an extra jump only to be sent plummeting to his death, #Top10Anime Betrayals, Yoshi sparked dozens of ideas for unique level designs. This time around, Mario Maker 2 has added a new type of Yoshi for players to tinker with. Adding a super mushroom to a Yoshi egg will cause it to spawn a red Yoshi that can shoot fireballs. Unlike the fire flower, red Yoshi's fireballs can pass through walls, which can lead to some interesting boss fights. Furthermore, if Fire Mario is riding red Yoshi, he'll shoot out 3 fireballs at once. New auto-scroll mechanic.
Let's go!
While the first game did give us access to auto-scrolling, it only let us adjust the speed of the scroll. However, Super Mario Maker 2 is expanding upon that. Now you can set keyframes and create a new track for the camera to create new auto-scroll levels. However, it does come with some limitations. For starters, you can only set 10 different keyframes for a single level, but do you really need 10? Also, you cannot have the camera move backwards, so no zigzagging. Despite these two restrictions, it still leaves plenty of room to create compelling courses. Clear conditions. Even though the general goal is still the same, reach the end and touch the flagpole, or the card if you're in Mario 3, Super Mario Maker 2 lets players tack on an extra challenge to complete courses. Some of these conditions can be as simple as, I don't know, defeating a set number of specific enemies, or collecting a minimum number of coins, or all the coins, or reaching the goal with a particular power-up still active. However, they can get tricky. Expect to see a lot of levels where you can't take damage or land after leaving the ground. Story mode has its own set of different clear conditions, but they aren't as accessible for the time being. Hopefully Nintendo will add Toad escorts and stone deliveries in the future.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Using dry bone shells. The shell helmets were a hilarious mechanic in the first game, and for Super Mario Maker 2, they have included a new enemy corpse for us to use as a personal gain, the dry bone shell. These shells can help Mario cross hazardous terrain a little more easily. You can also hop along spiked areas like Karibo's shoe or Yoshi, or you can use it to sail across lava pits and poisonous waters. It also borrows a mechanic from the Tanuki suit, letting you play dead to bypass traps or enemies. You know Mario, this is starting to get slightly more disturbing.
Let's go!
The Super Hammer and Super Bowl Flower. Super Mario Maker 2 introduces two new power-ups for the player to use, although there is a caveat. Both of these are exclusive to one style. The Super Hammer, exclusive to 3D World, allows Mario to break down stone blocks, and also press up and Y to spawn wooden crates. Then there's the Super Bowl Flower, exclusive to the Super Mario Bros. Style. If you didn't get to play Super Mario Land, the Super Bowl Flower grants Mario the ability to throw a Super Ball that can ricochet off surfaces. To unlock these, you'll have to complete a specific level from Story Mode. The final level, Meowster's Showdown for the Super Hammer, and Shiny Shell Smashes for the Super Bowl Flower. We've already seen some awesome stuff with the Super Bowl Flower, so keep it up, guys. Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos straight away.